Hey there, sign of Scorpio. This is Kim. I hope you're doing really good. Thank you for joining me tonight. Today, whenever you watch this, it's kind of late. I'm actually filming kind of late. It's like midnight. I got some shiny lotion on tonight. Anyway, alright. Yeah, I hope you're doing good. Let's get into your reading. If you find it resonates and you would like a private reading, then hit me up. The information's in the description box. I try to make my prices as affordable as I can for you all. I think I do a good job at that. And let's see what we have. What kind of messages do you have to tell the Scorpios? Spirit guides, angels, we invite you in to help with this reading. Okay, what's the issue for Scorpio? What's the issue? Temperance. It's all about that balance. It's all about that balance. All about the balance, baby. Balance is about healing. It's about... Cat's meowing. It's about your angels helping. Things getting lined up in divine timing. So this card says, have patience. Have patience. What's the challenge? Maybe the patience. What's the challenge? Yeah, oh, it might be patience as you're waiting on some type of news. 8 of Wands is a card of news, right? Good news. Good news. This is news that enables us to move fast and like forward progression, movement, action. Allows us to take action. It can be talking about communication, travel. Whoa. What's at the heart of the matter for Scorpio? Ace of Swords in the reverse. What's clarifying the Ace of Swords in the reverse? I don't know why I'm doing this. I never do this. I never clarify right before. Like, I usually use a different deck, so I don't know what's going on with me here. I don't know. But I feel like I have to do it right now. Wow, okay, well, that might be a message, too. There may be something that you're like, I need to do this right now, right this instant. Oh. Is it about leaving, going in a different direction because of not getting the truth from somebody? The Queen of Swords, if that's a person who's affecting your heart space and they're in the reverse, they're not being honest with you. They're not communicating honestly. Oftentimes, if this is ourselves, we're not being honest with ourselves about what direction we're going in. And is this the best direction for myself? So there's a few things going on. It's interesting that I had to clarify that. That's very interesting. 8-8. Eight of Cups. Usually move into your 9 of Cups. Because something is dissatisfying. It has to do with this issue of feeling like you're not getting the truth here. Past energy. Please tell me about past energy. 3 of Swords in the reverse. It's kind of how you want to see that. It's when we're like ready to have a fresh new start with our heart. We don't, we're done. We've already been through some type of heartache. Maybe a third party situation, cheating, or gossip, or I mean, it's just not good energy. But when it's in the reverse, it's like we're kind of over it. We've put it in the past. We're over it. Ready for something new. And as you're ready for something new, waiting for some type of communication to come in, there's this divine timing. There's this patience here needed. I want to come back to this because I feel like this is this is somebody. I feel like this is a person. This is quite possibly the person that's tied to hurting your heart space. Scorpio. Tell me about the goal or destiny spot right away. Right away. 7 of Cups in the reverse and the 3 of Cups. And you know, sometimes when I see the 3 of Cups and I'm thinking of somebody who's just got out of a relationship that wasn't that great or something like that, I think, okay, well, they're happy to be single and mingle because they saw their situation clearly. They saw what option they wanted. They saw who they wanted to hang out with. They saw the friends clearly of who they wanted to keep around them and not around them. This is you being able to see clearly, possibly through like a lot of emotions, being able to see clearly, especially if somebody was trying to BS you or, yeah, especially if somebody was trying to tell you something that wasn't true, because I don't feel like you've gotten the truth here. You feel like you know that, and you know that you've got to go in a different direction from whomever that is representing. Future energy. Empress in the reverse. Okay, we'll clarify that with different cards. Tell me about how we're feeling. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Tell me about the environment. Is that the rain? Again? It's like been a mix of rain, snow. There was some weird fog. I was like, oh, it's the mysterious fog. It's finally come to me. Oh no. The Hangwoman in reverse in the environment. Tell me about the hopes or fears. Lovers in the reverse. And do you see how it's tied directly to you wanting to leave? And Justice in the reverse, meaning the marriage, relationship, partnership, a contract that's unfair, unjust, something's not balanced with it. Wanting to part ways. Wanting to, I don't want to choose you again. I don't want to go down that path again. I don't want to make that same judgment call again. If it's not a person, then it's about feeling like you need to go in a different direction because it's not connected to your heart space. And certainly when we're not being told the truth in any situation, or something isn't lined up with our truth, then yeah, it could make us really dissatisfied, wanting to go in a different direction. Tell me about the outcome here for Scorpio. What in the world is there's just so much disappointment here with this person, this situation. Page of Wands in the reverse, the Star in the reverse. It's a spiteful. Oh, that's the energy I'm picking up on. It's a spiteful energy. Now, I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing for you. I think this is about you listening to a red flag. Okay. Okay, I first want to address how you feel. Because we're feeling like something's not moving. We're feeling not passionate. We're not feeling happy right here. Tell me about Knight of Wands. We're not feeling happy or passionate. Yes, okay, this makes sense. So the High Priestess, the energy, look, it's almost like being in a situation where somebody's not telling you the truth. Somebody's lying or pretending. But you can see, and you also know by the High Priestess that whatever this is, you feel it's going nowhere. The Chariot in reverse and the Knight of Wands in the reverse both usually are cards of movement in the upright. I'm not telling you anything that you don't know with this High Priestess. You do know. You have a feeling. You know what you're passionate about and what is moving forward, what is progressing, and what is not. Yeah, I think you're making plans to go towards your truth is what I think you're doing. Who's this Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords reverse? Who's this? It's the Lovers. It's this person that you're in a connection with. Been in a connection with. It was over in the past. Something... What is somebody trying to get to your heart space again? You know what I mean? That's what it's coming across as. And then the Ace of Wands is like, we've lost the passion here. This is past. It's not going anywhere. You know this. In fact, this is what I think you're hoping for. Is for this to be reversed. Like, I don't want to go forward with this situation with this person. This is like wanting Cupid's arrow to hit you with something new. And is that the challenge? It could be. This is a connection that you just no longer have any passion for. It's because of the lies, I feel like. The lies. Or the lack. The lies or the lack. Almost like a person that drops your vibration just being around them because they take so much from you. Tell me more about this heart situation, please. Expectation. 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 What were we expecting? That's a lot. Thoughts, concern, and false person in the reverse. And privileged lady on the bottom. This is when a person reveals how they are, who they really are. And I'm picking up on an energy that's really cold and calculated. Misrepresenting at any turn. You have another energy here. This would be an energy of concern. There's even more than one person concerned about you and this connection, because this is a person that to everyone else also they have revealed who they are to you. Maybe it's by what they don't say that says everything. You know what I mean? Or what they're keeping from you. You probably were expecting more. Heavy in your thoughts. Heavy on a decision about your own happiness. And so is somebody else. I am picking up on other energies concerned about you. I literally just heard this person treats them bad. Literally just, that is what came through my mind. This person treats them bad. Someone's like expecting you to stay in a partnership where they can treat you bad, talk to you bad, keep things from you, lie to you, and there's no opportunity. Maybe even lying about that. I don't like this. I don't like this. I would be very concerned if I was doing a private reading for somebody and this reading came out. I truly would. Because it's like your angelic team is trying to bring balance to a bad situation. That maybe in your own eyes, but in a lot of other eyes, it should have been over here in the past. But it wasn't. I don't like this. What's the news that we're waiting on? What's the news that we're waiting on? You want the new cycle. You just want a new season. Oh, I'm like... Well, here's the good news. Let's bring in the good news. There's an unexpected journey coming up here for you ahead, up in the distance. You don't see it. It's unexpected. This stuff here wasn't planned for. You've sacrificed a lot. This stuff wasn't planned for. And Spirit is almost like telling you you aren't supposed to be in this type of a situation. At least not for this long. It's like they're like saying with this Three of Swords in the reverse that a karmic situation was resolved. It was done. A tit for tat. Like you rectified something, okay? And I can't ever claim to understand how that was, but it was supposed to like stop. Something was supposed to stop. But something is continuing. And it's going to stop, though. It's going to stop. By the grace of, like, God, by the grace of your angels, this is going to stop. And the challenge is the movement forward. I do see that as being the news. As the challenge is the movement forward into this new fortunate season where you actually have the things that you want to make manifest in your life. You will actually be happy. You will actually experience healing. Oh my, Scorpio. Was not planning on a reading like this. I have to get a sip of water. Hang on. How much time do I have? 17 minutes. Was not planning on this. My camera on this phone, it only goes to 40, so we only have to 40 minutes. But this is a lot. You have 333 in your reading, by the way, just to point that out for you. And you have 33 here, master number 33. I'm getting the message, holding you back, wanting to hold you back. This energy is wanting to hold you back. There's a destination. I know how cheesy it sounds. And I'm not a clickbait reader at all. I understand the value of just needing a quick optimistic, message. So I'm really not knocking anybody for any type of reading that they're doing. I don't think I'm doing that. But what I'm trying to say is somebody was trying to hold you back from going in this direction where you have this magnificent destiny. And I'm not sure what they did. They did something, and it did hold you back a little bit. It was successful in a bad way, in a negative way, and it was disappointing, and it's something you're still dealing with. I don't know if they spoke lies about you or what it is, but they tried to stop you from having movement. As it's almost like as soon as something was almost completely over and you were starting to get good news, this energy found a way to fuck it up. And I think your spirit team is wanting me to let you know that even though that happened, it's a setback, but no one can actually take your destiny from you. No one can actually take the good news that's meant for you. But what is unfair is the amount of time that you have had to spend with this type of energy. Purposely doing certain things. Oh, cold and calculated. Alright. So your new perspective allows you to see clearly with the Hanged Woman in the reverse. Hanged Woman in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse. Or do they have an anger problem too? Oh God. The mature woman in the reverse, mature man, upright. It's a person who actively tried to hold you back from receiving what's yours. Actively tried to hold you back from receiving what's yours. There, you have a person, or I don't know how. The thing is that some of you all are going to relate to this as being like this is an older gentleman and an older woman, or a lover or a family member, but they're unbalanced, unhinged. I'm even getting jealous. It would be very hard to stay balanced in this environment because of the person here that is so off balance. And I do see somebody with a really bad temper, negative attitude, negativity. Because of it being the mature woman in the reverse, and then I see the Empress in reverse here. For some of you all, it is a mother figure. Or stepmother, or you know what I mean. However, that's going to be interpreted differently also. It's going to have different meanings to it. I don't know about this. So you're seeing clearly about the people you want to associate with, who you want to surround yourself with. They're saying wow, something about money that was invested or money that was given. They're literally saying to invest in yourself. I believe these energies got in the way, and it might just be, like I said, with the whole, if you're a high vibe person, and you're around somebody that's very negative or low vibe, they're going to feed off your energy until the energy in the room is balanced or close to homeostasis. So they're going to take until they're at a certain level. And so that happening in itself could have caused some missed opportunities in the past or held us back. But they're literally, I don't think you're supposed to be investing in this person or these situations anymore, because the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, it's kind of like you don't have to learn a lesson of investing in something that you know has not paid off before, but it's for sure now like very evident with the Hangman in the reverse. You don't need any more time to see what you need to see. You see clearly. Loss, and honestly, I'm even getting like lots of money due to this. Loss of money. Whoa. Okay, tell me more about the goal. Goals and destiny. Tell me more. Wealthy man in the reverse, unexpected income. This could be somebody that has yet to reveal who they are to you, or somebody that you are going to meet, have not met yet. That might be Waite's in the reverse. Because of the unexpected income too. Please don't jump down there like that. You're gonna, oh my goodness. Okay. Tell me more about wealthy men. Yeah, an official person and the pathway. So there is somebody here. You know, I said that there was somebody that I felt like had concern about you, about a situation that you're in. Yeah, it's somebody who's not present. They're the divine counterpart to the privileged lady that wealthy man is. There's somebody that holds a high position, a high status. There's a pathway to that energy. There's a pathway to the good partnership that just matches a rags to riches situation with poverty, the wealthy woman, the wealthy man. There's a pathway that leads to the correct actions that you're going to end up taking. All you have to do is this card right here, the open up to receive, and be in the feminine energy of receive, meaning you're going to receive everything and anything like that you want. You're worthy of it, and you deserve the best. You absolutely do not deserve the worst. You know, that's how I feel like this is in comparison. There's like no comparison. When you meet this energy, there's going to be no comparing. It's going to be like, this is the worst of the spectrum, and then you go up to the highest of it, the best of the best. And so there's going to be a pathway paved out for you. Whatever you can do, get your vibes as high as possible with that 3 of Cups. Try to rejoice in the abundance of, even if it's just you or the air that you're breathing. You know, thank you for the abundance that I notice here in this, because something's just so dysfunctional here. Tell me about Empress in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. Yep. Yeah. And the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Are we finally ready to let something go? Or getting the news? Because sometimes we get held back in certain situations, or somebody sabotages us, and then we're literally waiting on the pathway to open up. It's not that you hear a tarot reader say, well, you need to just leave. Yeah, do you see the economy? Do you see like a situation where if you've been held back, if you've got setbacks, if you have money issues now, if whatever you're going through, sometimes we're waiting for the pathway to open up, and then you go, right? That's what's going to happen. This 8 of Wands is a pathway for you to have a fresh new start away from really dysfunctional, selfish energies that have huge ego issues, where they try to act like everything's working out fine. They're the master builder of life. Everything's great. They're in complete charge, right? But they're not. That's why it's in the reverse. They don't build a single thing. They're not who they try to act like they are, but it's kind of being evident now about who these people are, what they really are, who they really are. And it's evident that it's not working. This is like an adversary. And all these threes, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, divine feminine energy. So you need to be open and ready to receive. Stop playing games with my heart. Is coming through. It's a song, but I don't really know. Stop playing games with my heart. Da, 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 da. Or whatever. What the line came through. Stop playing games with my heart. And here's the 8 of Wands. So this is, to me, this is a pathway. I don't ever see the 8 of Wands as a pathway, but they're literally saying to have patience, divine timing. There will be a way. There will be a way out of this situation. Okay, we've talked about Lovers in the reverse. I think that's kind of evident. We already know what that is. The Star in the reverse and the Page of Wands in the reverse as the outcome. I feel like it's just a big disappointment in this person that was around us. I think they're spiteful people. And I think they know that you're the star. And I think that when you started shining really bright way back when, like here, past energy, that's when the antics were kicked up too. Sabotage, treat you bad, do something that did hold you back or caused a dent somewhere in your life. It was in the best sense, it was a spiritual attack. But I think it was something that is physical here. And like you noticed it. You saw it with your own eyes. You knew that something was happening that was not good. And it was the people that were closest to you. 8 of Cups here. Just already clarifying again. So here's the good news. after this waiting period that you've had to go through, you finally do get the good news. You know what I'm seeing with this is we have Page of Wands reverse, Page of Wands upright, Star upright, Star in the reverse. I see this as like, just hold tight, Scorpio, because after all the sacrifices that like the Lord above and your angels have seen that you have gone through, after the things and the hurt and the unjust and the things that you really shouldn't have experienced, you will have a pathway that leads to your wish fulfillment, that leads to something better. And I see all these cards as a physical representation of how everything in your life is going to be reversed. And for you, in this point in time, reverse means it's all going to get better. That was a heavy reading. That was a heavy reading. Oh, okay. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. My stomach's in knots. I'm done with that. All right. Whew. Remember, I love you all. I love you all, and there's a path. There's a pathway. These cards don't lie. They don't. Oh wow, you got the same thing that Cancer got. That's interesting. No, wait, is that what? No, what the collective read got. Cancer actually got this one, the bath coal. What's the bath coal about? Oh, I've forgotten already. Oh no, I haven't forgotten. It was about trusting in your heart. That if your heart was trying to tell you, hey, this is not feeling right, or I feel like somebody's not telling me the truth, like letting your heart tell you what is true and then going for it. So all kind of like influence, it's like a divine oracle of all kinds of influences around us, but we're told to trust in what our heart is telling us. Is this a representation of what you want? For a lot of you, although I think that's it's a matter of a path being opened up for us. Spirit Bear says, you are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, or realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and soon shall manifest. And this card is acknowledging the waiting period. The period of, okay, nothing's moving, nothing's working, and this other stuff, right? Yeah, so that's what I've got. I'm sending you love and light. Bye-bye.